In this video, I'll be challenging myself to turn songs from Incredibox Sprunky into phonk. Without further ado, let the challenge begin. Starting off with phase 1. Sprunky is a vibrant town full of happy people where they come together to make some sick beats. So the way I'm going to turn these tunes into phonk, I have all the sounds from the game imported into Ableton. I'm going to find the best sounds to use as a starting point for the song. Ooh, I like Mr. Sun's piano chords. This is going to be used for the intro. I also added an EQ to create this retro filter sound, making the piano sound like it was recorded in the 1920s. I also like Sky's bell-like melody. Garnold's synth loop sounds really nice. I not only want to use the sample, but I also want to use it as a one-shot, so I'm going to use a oscilloscope plugin to display the signal of the sound. As you can see, it looks like a square wave, so I'm going to open a synth called Serum and select a square wave table. I'll then match it up close to the signal, and here we go! Now I can use this sound as a lead. I'll take some of the chords from Tree, take Oran's kick, Ratty's snare, and Clucker's cymbal for the percussive elements. I'll use Gray's bass to create a bass melody, and Brud's bucket loop. I'll add another kick, and an 808 to give more fullness to the track. And here's what the intro sounds like so far. I thought the tempo was a bit slow, so I'm going to increase it to 127. Much better. I'm going to take Oran's kick and the kick layer to create a 4x4 beat. I will then layer it with a hi-hat loop and then put a clipper on the drum bus. The clipper will be used to clip the signal, which gives the drum more punch in the mix. Now I will take Gerald's lead that I made in Serum and create a groovy top lead. It still sounds a bit bland, so I'm going to add some vibrato to the synth and some glide to the notes. Much better. The 808 is lacking a bit, so I'll add some drop. Oh yeah, I'll add Vinier's shaker as a loop and Jevon's bass. I'll take Mr. Fun's vocal and chop the best parts to put it throughout the song. I'll then browse some Brazilian vocals in my funk vault. I got this. This, and oh yeah, we can't forget Winda with her haze. Then I'll glue this whole song together with that, and here's Sprunky Phase 1 Phonk. All the sounds that you hear come from my sample vault, Bagunça. It has 9 complete sample packs sound designed by me that cover all the sounds you need to make phonk. I use it in all my song challenge videos like the one you're watching right now, and my own music. If you want to make phonk music instantly like this, click the link in the descriptions, dogeta.store, and grab yours today. Everything was going well until Mr. Black came. Suddenly, Sprunky was consumed by the darkness. The townspeople have been corrupted, producing sounds of chaos. Whoa, hey, Wendy! Whoa, she's spitting! I get a lot of crush funk vibes from that rapping. Now I'm going to put a bit crush effect called Decimort on the master bus. What it basically does is it downsamples the sound, giving it that 8-bit sound. I'll also add an OTT to tame any loud signals when I make this track. Now I'll create a simple 4x4 drum beat pattern. I'll set the kick's volume to the max so every time the snare hits, it creates a really tight snare sound. I'll use Vinier's shaker as a hi-hat and Ratty's snare as a snare fill. Here's the beat so far. Pinky's sound are just choir chords, so I'll use a plugin called Nexus and find a choir preset. Yeah, that will do. Then I'll create a chord progression, resample it, and chop it up to create this gated sound effect. Sky's bell melody sounds really nice with that Decimort effect. So I'm going to put this sound in a sampler and select just one section of the loop to create a melody. I'll put a bit of reverb to give it some length to the sound. I'll recreate Mr. Sun's piano melody on a MIDI piano. And I'll use Jevon's bass as a reverse sound effect. I'll use Oran's kick as a loop for a build-up. Jarnell's synth as ambience, and Mr. Fun's vocal to fill in the track. Here's what the intro sounds like. I'll copy Sky's lead, but I'm going to change the sound for this one. Let me find some scary bell preset. Ooh, spooky! I'll take Gray's bass sound and create a bouncy bass line, and layer it with a sub bass. Now I'm going to add an 808, but I will have some of the notes slide, so the track won't sound very boring. I mean, like, just hear the slide. Oh yeah, don't forget that drum! I'll add some ad-libs across the track and glue all the instruments together with that sidechain effect. And here's Sprunky Phase 2 Phonk. Sprunky has now become more corrupted by the darkness that the townspeople have gone insane. Oh my god, Aura, what happened to you, bro? His eyes are like making the kick sound now. Oh my god. I listened through each sound in Phase 3 and tried to make a track a bit more chill and eerie, but it didn't seem to work. Then I tried to make something more aggressive with some heavy bass sounds and use Jevin's voice as a vocal chop. It still didn't sound good. Luckily, I stumbled across Mr. Sun's sample, and I'm going to use it. I'm also going to recreate it using the synth plug sound. Jarnell's sound is a respace, so I'm going to design one in Serum and create a bass line. Layer it with a sub bass, and add a bouncy bass with a bit of drop. Now I'm going to add this power chord synth. I'm also going to resample a part of this synth so I can create this reverse sound effect. Here's the intro so far. So I was about to use Tree's lead, but I found it very bland. So what I did is I opened Serum and browsed my presets that I made beforehand. I really like this sound, and I drew in a melody that best fits with the track. I'm going to create a simple drum pattern where I have two kicks. For the second kick, I'm going to boost the low end and also layer it with a hi-hat. I'll then add a clipper to the group to create this distorted drum beat sound that I want. Also, don't forget to reverse that kick. Now I'm going to add Tuner's whistle sound in. Oh my god, bro, what happened to you? Bro lost his head, oh my god. Hopefully Derpal didn't turn out as bad. Oh my, bro looks like a psychopath. That jump scare synth, well, I'm going to use that as a downbeat. Now I'll add this ad-lib and put some auto-tune in this Brazilian acapella. With some auto-tune, put everything together with that sidechain, do a bit of mixing and mastering, and here's Sprunky Phase 3 Phonk. All the sounds that you hear come from my sample vault Bagunça. Again, if you want to make instant funk music like this, go to doguera.store and grab yours today. And while you're at it, here's another funk video that you don't want to miss.